let me point up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage.
My camera top will always keep coming on.
Make it happen. Reality not going back to you say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
No, I gotta keep the broadcast up. So, all right, I'm ready. I don't need to see yours. All right, 1, 2, 3. Oh, excuse me.
Damn, man.
Hey, Black.
To the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. They were the 46 defense just plugging up the middle.
And you know what the 46 means, right? That means you take up the first 3 guys, the center and the 2 guards. You cover them with your big people up front. I don't understand why you're trying to run up the middle against the 46 defense. The old Bears showed us it wasn't able to be done. They didn't get it done on that one either.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. They give it to Williams, running right. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Dude, he was running
That's
right by
fielded
him.
at the 8-yard line. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Kareem Hunt, 82 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
No! Damn it, man.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Ingram again, a first down carry. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple, here's 2nd and 8. Jackson, option right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. Powering the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
You're making me look like I'm good at running.
Chiefs have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
All right, Tennessee, let's give you a real.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
he would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
44.
On second down, it's Ingram, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
You better catch him, Bart. You better catch.
Jackson, option right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now Mahomes gives to Hunt, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Mahomes now on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
No.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember we were kids and you were playing Little League baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
Right? But the 9 picks
9
you
picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Oh, he came
Another throw on
damn.
second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Fuck. This nigga came back, but he didn't do nothing.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On second down now.
My
maybe
bad.
a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Williams.
Oh, what am I doing?
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3.
Ah, come on, get through that.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, you got 3 out, 3 out.
Now here's Mahomes. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And an alley to run. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Damian Williams. Touchdown number 15 of the year. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1.
Hey, Black, man, I told you to give the Jets the win. Why you give me the win? I told you to give the Jets the win last week in Top Flight.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be
did he drop that?
Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
That one complete to Hill. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
We got 3.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Dennis is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Come on, Harmon. You got to hold on to that shit.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
53. I got you, Mike.
Jackson now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at their own
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there. See how that recipe works.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Mahomes now to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And out across midfield down to the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run with Hunt on second down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He wants it all for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. On
A gain of 2.
third down, Jackson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Jackson on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's taken to the 26. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
First down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Dude, what are you talking about? If my connection is good, it ain't got nothing to do with your connection. How does my internet connection make yours go slow and mine ain't going slow? That don't make sense. That makes no sense. How can mine cause yours to go slow? You know nothing about technology if you think that my connection is causing yours to go slow.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill with his 14th touchdown of the year.
How can mine lag your shit out?
Guys have now moved out in front.
We both connected to a server from different ends. It has nothing. My connection has nothing to do with yours.
And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Look it up, man. You don't know shit about. You don't know nothing about technology. Okay, well, somehow my connection to a server is fucking up your connection to the server. Yeah, that makes how does that make sense?
Now after the touchdown,
we're on we have 2 different IPs. We have 2 different internet companies. There's no way mine can fuck with
the
you.
end zone for a touchback.
Dude, I don't know shit about lag switching. I've never had anybody lag.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Dancing to his left. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That's a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop.
I ain't got nothing to do with your connection,
what you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out.
I'm not saying I'm destroying shit.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown.
See, there you go.
Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost.
Yep. You got a lot of people on your network right now.
That play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
You can't pick a play.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun, it's Jackson. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Don't let my record fool you.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Don't worry, bro. You ain't going to lose this game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Well, look at this, a tight end carry.
Oh, dude, what are you doing? Down your feet.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 42 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On second down, Ingram. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He's at the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 27-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Ingram. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
Check. 53's mark. Check. 50.
On second down, it's Ingram, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3, and then I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there on third down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Hunt. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They run again with Hunt.
He's fucking up.
The first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Up my draft positioning, damn it.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on first down. Hunt, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Here's Hunt. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Tyus Bowser in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 1-possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation? He's got a man. Complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
All they do is send them fucking deep. Why you ain't just send them deep? All these good stats out of fucking head. All right, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens here. Hold up. Take it off and see if it I know, but let the time run out. Let's see what happens. No, it was only 1.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Can you pick now?
That's what I'm talking about, boy.
Oh, man, you can take the dub. He gets the dub. He gets the dub, man. Mind your business. Watching what game? He had the ball and it froze. He had the touchdown and he had the ball about to score. He had the ball about to score. Yes, he did. The ball was going and it froze. And it froze. And it froze on him. It froze. Yo, the game froze when he was trying to throw a touchdown. He was trying to throw a touchdown and it froze. What are you talking about? Ain't no cheating going on. I don't know what you talking about. I don't know what you talking about. I don't know what you talking about. They already counted the game anyway. They counted the game anyway. They counted the game anyway. Fuck. Dude, wasn't nobody cheating, man. Be quiet. Geeky, be quiet. Oh, God, what are you talking about, man? He had me. The shit froze. It froze.